Today I'm going to talk about Bethesda's Todd Howard and some of the videos we see about him online. Now, the accusation is Todd Howard lies. And I think I know why they say that. Because if you think to the release of Skyrim when he said, oh, we're going to have snow falling on roofs and NPCs replaced when they die, and none of that happened. So, was he lying? I would say no. In fact, I'd go on to say that Todd Howard has to be a man of integrity if he was to stay with a company as long as he has, and have the team as long as he has, and produce the games he's made. Because there'd be always stories of people leaving in the huff and him coming and leaving and coming back and changing all the time if he didn't. So I do not believe Todd Howard is a liar, and I do think it's just a natural side effect of game development we're looking at here. For example, if you made a feature, right, say a year before release, and you're really excited about it, you'd have no way of knowing if that feature would make it to the final release. If it had been the final game, it's just something you wanted to add at that time and were excited about and wanted to talk about. That's the way it works. I often do it myself. Now, there are features that just get replaced because something better comes along. And of course, you've got limited time. I mean, Star Citizen, for example, might have gone on forever because it kept adding things, but most developers work to a deadline. And that deadline says this game has to be out by so and so time. So if the feature isn't ready or they have to strip things back to meet that deadline, that's what happens. In my world, I set myself a 3-month deadline for mod development. I try to get everything done in 3 months, at least I used to. I don't know if I'll have the time to do it this time, but I used to work out 3 months for version 1. And after that, things are a bit easier because everything, all the work you need to do goes in the original release, and all the other stuff you can add later. Bethesda do something similar with their patches, but maybe not as grand an update as I tend to make in mine, because version 1 is just a start for me. Right? Version 1 is the basic mod before I start adding more to it. And I always make it backwards compatible, so if you did play it, then you can keep on playing and you'd automatically get the updates, because I script in code to update your game save to make sure it works. Now, Bethesda, they obviously, if they did that, they'd be accused of releasing a half-finished game, so they don't have the same flexibility I have. But on the other hand, they have a team, and that team works in unison. If you have a team of people all work on different things, you don't really know until it all comes together how well something is going to work or not work with other features. So sometimes you'll get all these brilliant ideas together just before the game release. Your testers would get hold of it and realise there's a conflict between two features and one of them has to go. It's just the nature of the game, so to speak, pardon the pun. So is Todd Howard a liar? No, he's just excited about his product. And quite frankly, I actually quite enjoyed Todd Howard's little chats about the games and stuff, and I found him very, very reserved and private when it comes to actually telling us anything juicy. But yeah, I actually like Todd Howard. I think as a game developer, he's pretty much nailing it. And whilst a lot of people out there may disagree with me because they expected more, I've got a little bit better understanding about the process of development and release, and I can understand where he's coming from. So, yeah, he's not a liar. It's just features that didn't quite make it due to one reason or another. That's all. See you in the next one.